Roxy, fairy of animals.
Ciao all, Thomas here. We are gathered once again for Winx Club Season 7. Oh dear Lord Almighty, heaven and earth.
There is literally no one who I don't want to murder.
So last time on Dragon Ball Z, Althea got a natural park. There's a bunch of animals there. Some are cute, some are horrifying, some are both, incredibly. The Winx befriended a weird little freak who digs holes, and he got abducted by a bird, and then the bird beat up the Winx Club because they're losers now. And then they decided to discover the secret of the bird, which I guess is the secret of the food chain. They decided to go back in time, because that's a normal response. But not with any of the established methods of time travel or looking into the past. No, we have to literally have a time machine chair. We went back and we met young Farragonda, who is also a loser, and we got beat up by some more birds. And now we're still trying to figure out what the plot is. Yeah, riveting material, I know. And in this episode, we will lose Bloomix forever. You know, I feel like I did when they lost Harmonix and replaced it with Sirenix. Just preemptive grieving. Are we ready? Sure, whatever, okay.
I was actually impressed by your skills. It's rare for a Digmole to bond with a fairy, but my Digmole ran away.
You're not having fun? Then just leave.
I want to enjoy Farragonda being an idiot, but I can't because it's season 7. You know, something that bothers me also. We're in Althea of the past, but there's nothing aside from young Farragonda that indicates that it's the past. The school looks exactly the same. There's no different architecture. There's nothing that's like a signifier that we are in the past aside from like the uniforms.
The examination is about to begin.
He looks exactly the same.
Maybe she's born with it.
And of course, Whizgiz is exactly the same because we couldn't be bothered to give him a different design. Sure, someone will go like, leprechauns live forever. And I'm like, sure, but like, we all know the real answer is they were too lazy to make another design for him. That's the real answer. Okay, why are we in class though? Are they under the cover of like exchange students or something? They just happen to have like 7 chairs like conveniently free for them?
She doesn't even go here.
Do you even go to this school?
No.
You need to be quick. Zap like lightning. Quick to get to class.
I feel like Snail Whizgiz should be more entertaining than it is. Also, I think I just saw a bird raccoon thing. It's so cute and I want one, and because it's part bird, I assume that the Winx will lose to it.
Be more like Kalshara.
Okay, the whole like Kalshara used to go to Althea thing, and she was even in Farragonda's class. I see the vision for it, but they don't do anything with it. Farragonda and Kalshara have like no actual dynamic or relationship with each other. So it's like really boring.
That bird looks familiar.
You stupid, stupid bitch.
Looks familiar. Girl, are you an idiot?
Well, yes.
Whoa, it looks familiar. I wonder where it's from. Bloom, it looks like the bird that just beat you up like 2 days ago. I guess we'll never discover the truth. The fact that none of them recognized it as the bird that owned their shit, that wrecked them, and the power of the dragon flame, and they're not gonna do any investigating into her. Idiots! Morons!
Every thought in your mind is dumb.
I let everybody down again. Headmistress Mavilla would know what to do.
Who are you again?
Why are you confiding in Kalshara? The fuck? Are you friends? Buddies? What's happening?
Why, borrowing Mavilla's book, of course. That book contains the secrets of every kind of fairy animal. It could help you win back everybody's respect.
My evil plans are all coming together.
Ugh, this is so annoying too, because I would love having an evil fairy as a villain, but they do nothing with this connection to Farragonda. And Kalshara's not even a fairy in the present. She's just a weird furry reject.
If you leave a message with my Pellifly, I'll get back to you. Wait for the beak.
Okay, I will admit, I love the Pellifly. I would like one. I would teach my Pellifly to curse. Just cuz. Will admit having the Ligers for security, excellent. The fact that we don't see young Farragonda transform once is so, I hate it. I want to like her, but I don't.
The ultimate power will soon be ours.
So they've been hunting for like the ultimate power of the fairy animals the whole time. What? Why? Oh, God. How would you know it exists? Why would you be going after it? Why would fairy animals even have an ultimate power? This is like, I will find the ultimate power of the kangaroos. And everyone's just staring at me like, what the fuck are you talking about? They're kangaroos. What secrets do you think they have in their pouches?
It's called the Valley of Fruit.
Also, maybe it's just me, but I don't know. For me, the secret of the ultimate power of fairy animals or whatever. Would your first thought not be dragon flame? Because dragon? Do dragons count as fairy animal? What the fuck is a fairy animal?
I need to return the book to Mavilla's office. No, you don't.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
I just mean, I'll return it for you. You can trust me. Okay.
I can't even pay attention to the minutia of the plot that is on screen right now because fundamentally the season is broken. Oh no, you can't trust that woman and her weird ass hair. It defies gravity, but not in a cool Elphaba way.
The first step toward gaining the ultimate power is to find a natural source of wild magic.
Okay, this too. What the fuck is wild magic? They never explain it. What the hell is wild magic? Is it like the witch counterpart of like fairy magic or fairy animal magic? Make it make sense, God. Make it make sense. What even is happening? Literally, what the fuck is even happening?
What the fuck is that?
Wild magic? You belong to me now.
No.
Okay, so I guess the hall that has the Stone of Memories used to house wild magic? What? Also, why would the school house wild magic? Why would you do that? If wild magic is so dangerous, why would you have a source of it in your fucking school? This would be like, we have a part of our school that's just filled with poison. We have a poison room in our school. Why are the sound effects like plastic? I'm so confused by this. Literally, what's even happening?
U-G-L-Y. You ain't got no alibi. You ugly.
And then she became a furry. Have you ever met a bitch less intimidating? And conveniently, she looks exactly the same as she does in the present. I guess when you have wild magic, you don't age.
Maybe she's born with it.
Wild magic?
Never mind the fact that if Farragana has been running Elphia for like 100 years, that means this had to be like potentially hundreds of years ago. Make it make sense.
Dignals. Now I know everything about them.
What? You know what? So becoming a furry has made you an encyclopedia on animals? I don't think that's how that works.
Who could have guessed that those dirty little vermin hold the key to the fairy animals' ultimate power?
The Lord has abandoned us.
The animals are fleeing the terribly written season. I say we follow them.
Please tell me this is not my fault. What did you do?
I love that the Winx have just been fucking around doing nothing most of the episode. Like, what were they doing while Farragana was talking to Kalshara? Make it make sense. So, were they just like, I don't know, hanging around doing nothing the whole time? Also, note that no one has mentioned the word Butterflix once. We get no explanation of what wild magic is, what fairy animals are, or what the fuck Butterflix is. Things are just happening for some fucking reason. Okay.
That's the same bird Kalshara transformed into in Whiskiz's class.
I wonder if Roxy's been telling them over and over that that's the bird that kicked their asses, and the others have just been ignoring her constantly because she's not a Winx and she doesn't matter. They're like, shut the fuck up, Roxy. And then Bloom's like, it must be Kalshara. And Roxy's like, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. What? Where? Okay, this place is cute, but where is this? Is this also on Magix? Is this near the natural park? I'm so lost. Brophilius just happened to be in the Valley of Fur. Are they from here? What's happening? I'm so lost.
I'm a master shapeshifter now.
That's horrible.
Don't be fucking rude. Are you kidding me?
Me at season 7. I'm so confused. Why are they doing what they're doing? I'm so lost. Okay, that's weird. Why would you choose the stomach to like do that? What? Also, what is that you were holding? Is that like crystallized wild magic or something?
What the fuck?
God, I hate it. I hate it so much. Why couldn't it have just been Kalshara? Why did we need to include Brofilius? Make it make sense. So what, Brofilius is the one with all the actual magic and Kalshara has to rely on him despite him being an idiot?
Well, yes.
Why would you set up your plan like this if you knew he was a moron?
If it isn't Farragonda and the gaggle of newbie losers.
The fuck you say to me, you little shit?
Look who's talking, furry wannabe. Any furries in the audience, I'm sorry. It's just really easy to take shots at her that way.
You're so changed. It's called wild magic. You should try it sometime.
I am disgusted.
No thanks, I'd rather peel off my own skin.
But if we transform, Mavilla will know we're not real students.
You transformed last time, and that didn't cause any problems. Also, I love that Aisha has had, like, no lines in this episode. Wait, have her, Musa, and Tekna spoken at all?
Well, no.
Wow, okay. Let's once again take 5 years to transform and then do nothing in our transformation.
That is a brilliant idea.
Y'all have the literal power that created the goddamn universe and it can't do jack shit. Again, it's like the great dragon. You would think that would be connected to like the fairy animal stuff because it's a fucking magical animal beast. God almighty. They even added little butterfly effects into her transformation, which only makes me angrier for what's coming. Honestly, wild that y'all flew after her and then just stared at her in the air, did nothing.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
The Winx didn't even like split up. Like some of them go after Brofilius, some of them go after Kalshara. They all just let Kalshara go. And here's the thing too, Bloomix is covered in armor. So you would think it would be perfect for fighting Kalshara and her razor sharp talons. Just a thought. You know, one of you want to like throw a volcanic attack or like a light spectrum at Kalshara? No? Okay, sure, whatever.
I am the great mighty Pooh, and I'm going to throw my shit at you.
I'm sorry, is the rock golem supposed to be scary? Because it's really not. Also, does this mean that between now and the present, Kalshara has been doing nothing for like 200 years? She's just been sitting in a cave waiting for the last dig mole, doing nothing? What a loser. Oh my god. Why is she our villain again?
And I do it again. And I do it again.
You taught me about the power of animal magic. Why don't I show you just how much I've learned?
Is it supposed to be like a Kalshara is a pupil of Mavilla and then turned on her? Because I'm not really feeling this viscerally. And Farragonda turns her into a kitten, of course. Good for Farragonda or whatever, but like, wow. The little newbie fairy who doesn't even transform handled her better than the Winx after years of saving the world. What dimension are we in?
The giant seems to be protected by nature. We can't stop it with our powers.
Leave me alone to die.
Of course. What a shocker. It's immune to your magic. That seems to be the running theme for these writers, especially for Bloomix. They're like, oh no, Bloomix spells don't work on the thingy.
Magic just doesn't work on this thing.
Immune to attacks, huh?
Looks like he's completely resistant to direct attacks. He seems completely immune to our magic.
Because they've ridden themselves into a corner because it's a godly form and nothing should be able to stop it. So they just are like, here's a convenient excuse.
The Digmoles are fairy animals. If we free them, they'll know how to defend themselves.
Yeah, because they've been doing a great job at that so far.
Oh my god. I thought this was a classy party.
I think we can do it if each one of us hits one of the giant's arms.
What? Why would that work? You already said it's immune to your spells. I don't think hitting it in a different location will change anything. If anything, maybe use indirect attacks, like maybe attack the ground where it's standing, hurl some rocks at it. Yeah, why didn't the Digmoles do this 10 minutes ago? Also, note that Roxy was with them in the air and shot the golem also, because it's gonna piss me off.
What was that?
There was no mention of Butterflix before this moment, so this is just so, what the hell is this? Are we ready for the worst transformation, everyone?
Well, sort of, kind of.
You know, maybe Roxy was spared. She doesn't have to wear an ugly tutu. Oh, God. Yeah, I get it. They're going for a monarch butterfly look, but good lord. The dresses all look the same and they're so preschool coded. My eyes hurt just looking at them. I kind of like the thin, crystally outline wings, but no, I hate it. And the transformation is just them slowly spinning once and then dancing.
Girlfriend, stop! Get back in the car!
Whoever came up with the Butterflix dance should be put in front of a firing squad.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
And I'm pretty sure it also plagiarizes a lot of K-pop dances too, so that's great. Good job, Rainbow. When they're not plagiarizing character designs, they're plagiarizing dances. I mean, at least the song is decent. I prefer this to the Winx song, but that's really not hard. Should we have a counter for the Butterflix dance? I feel like we should. I just like, they spend longer dancing in the void than they do actually transforming. I wonder if enemies just watch the Winx dancing in universe and they're like, what the fuck are they on?
It's the same old song and dance with them. Speak for yourself, Oberon. I kind of like it.
Nature has given you the Butterflix power because you have proven yourselves the true defenders of the fairy animals.
How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes.
Sure, whatever you say, Mavilla. I don't care anymore. I really don't. If they had just explained it a little bit, maybe it would make more sense. But it's also like, why do we need a nature-themed form? Didn't we already have this with Sofix and kind of harmonics if you subscribe to the Nature's Key thing? God, I miss harmonics. Oh, Lord Almighty. Imagine trading in Winx, the primordial power that made the universe, for this. Ugh. Talk about a downgrade. I think maybe... Actually, no, I wouldn't, because like Butterflix's main issue is its design, good lord, and the dance. It just doesn't really feel like it has a proper reason to exist because it feels like a downgrade in pretty much every area. I think the only way you could have justified its existence if it were like a time travel transformation, because, you know, again, the butterfly effect, but it's not that. So, okay. And personally, the name Butterflix is hideous. There are already too many B-name transformations, and the name sounds like something a preschooler would think up if they just found out about the X suffix. Personally, I would prefer Chrysalix, like Chrysalis. That's just me.
Now it's time for you to go live your own life.
You know, this would hit more if I cared more about Faragonda young as a character and actually understood the bond and dynamic between her and the Digmole, but I don't. Also, did she never name the Digmole? She just refers to it as her Digmole. Did she never name it?
We were supposed to find out their secrets. We'll do it when we get back.
I love Techna going, our mission was a failure, and Bloom's just like, that's fine. I expected that. We suck at our jobs. Sure, Jan. Of course. Absolutely.
You have all shown me how wrong I've been. Fairy animals need to live free.
What? I mean, I guess good lesson, but where did you learn that? What about these events have shown you the error of your ways? I'm so confused.
I'm going to use the magic left in the Fairy Animal Hall to erase all our memories.
You won't remember anything?
Nothing.
What the fuck?
That seems dystopian. You can just do that? You could just do that with anything? That is horrifying. I feel like there were other ways to do that than wipe out the memories of an entire school and anyone else who knew that the animals were at Althea because Althea is the most prestigious school in the entire magical dimension. Make it make sense. Nothing about this made sense. Butterflix don't make sense. Kalshara's plan doesn't make sense. Her reliance on Berphilius doesn't make sense. Nothing makes sense. I hate it here. And I guess we've learned that when you're the headmistress of Althea, you wield dystopian nightmare magic to make people forget anything you want. You hold the power of amnesics. I saw a really good comment on the first video that said that the writers have amnesics, forgetting their own lore, and it's iconic as hell. Future me, if you don't put it on the screen, I'm gonna kick your ass. That was dreadful. I expected nothing different, but that was absolutely dreadful. We got the worst transformation, where we dance longer than we transform, from rocks. A bunch of fucking rocks. Okay. Sure. And you know what? On the one hand, I'm grateful Roxy didn't get it because she doesn't look horrible. But on the other hand, why didn't she get it? I mean, we all know what the real answer is. It's because they don't consider Roxy canon. It's because they don't consider Roxy a Winx and they don't want her in the main cast. I don't know why you would include her in this if you were just going to shove her back into the background. Is it like reactionary, like, oh, we have to appease all the angry fans and the Roxy stans? Because if so, this just makes your situation worse. Like, so much worse. Awful. All around awful. And now that we have achieved the worst form ever.
Nature has given you the Butterflex.
Wow. I hate it.
It is time to continue on to discover the first color of the universe. Okay. That sounds dumb.
Find the animal that has the first color of the magic universe.
That sounds dumb.
The first color of the universe. What does it even mean? Like the first color to be perceived by something? Insert joke here about it being red, because red is the color that travels the farthest. And now I'm thinking about Kingdom Hearts and Axel and Roxas, and now I'm sad.
You see, light is made up of lots of colors. And out of all those colors, red is the one that travels the farthest.
Infinity Swan.
Like I asked, the time has come, little one.
Oh, we're picking up right with Kalshara. I mean, I guess this does make sense because we time traveled, so we probably just came right back to where we were before. But it still feels jarring to have this have cut off at the end of episode 2, and then episode 4, it's right back here.
Tell me how I can get the fairy animal's ultimate power.
Again, timeline things. It's like, has Kalshara just been in this cave gathering fairy animals for like hundreds of years? But if she knew Digmoles were the key, does that mean she's been hunting Digmoles for hundreds of years? And she just never succeeded up until now?
Loser. Need some help, Kalshara? You should have died at birth.
Brofilius, you are neither useful nor funny. Please exit the show. I can't believe they thought this was funny.
Truthfully and freak uselessly!
That must have been the spell they used when they created Brofilius and Kalshara. I'm like, is Brofilius that stupid, or does he have like genuine brain damage from what Kalshara did to him? God, he's so grating.
Who's your favorite wizard, huh? Who?
And that someone is me, Baltor.
Find the animal that has the first color of the magic universe.
Death to all of them.
Did we bring all the Digmoles from the past into the present? Is that allowed? Why did we do that? Why didn't we just ask them in the past and then come back? Or are Digmoles like immortal beings that live hundreds of years and they survived into the present now?
Kalshara was already trying to use the Digmoles to get the ultimate power.
And unfortunately, we haven't been able to stop her from doing the same thing in the present.
Yeah, you failed!
Maybe in rescuing the Digmoles in the past, we changed the present.
Also, the Digmole statue, why is that here? Wasn't that in like the Hall of Memories, which used to be the Hall of Wild I'm so confused by like literally everything. It annoys me so much knowing that statue, like what that is and the secret it holds, because we could have so easily just figured this shit out right now, but we have to wait another like 20 episodes. Also, I didn't comment on it before, but the fact that they changed the present by going into the past, I love that they didn't make a big deal of that. See, if you're gonna have that, have more wild changes, like, I don't know, y'all brought disco back. Now disco outfits are in style. Something fun.
And you are going to help them, Roxy. Not on my watch.
Oh, Roxy, enjoy your relevance while it lasts. I love how no one has questioned why she didn't get Butterflex, because they just hate her.
Stella, what's the problem?
You know what? I'm trying to stay positive, but this bitch is getting on my nerves.
Oh yay, a fairy animal gag. My favorite. Let me just check my phone and ignore this. Is this meant to be funny? Because like, is that a question I'm just gonna keep asking?
Yep.
The party! It's today! Peter!
Stella, we have time travel stones. You could just go back in time and give yourself more time to plan. Actually, wait, couldn't we use the stones to go back to stop Kalshara from stealing the Digmole in the first place? Or couldn't we go back and redo what we did in the past to stop Kalshara from getting wild magic in the first place? I'm gonna stop myself right now.
There's only one thing that's amazing to me. Stella!
Hey, hello. Hey.
Oh god, the fruit outfits, no. Okay, immediately, let's go back in time and keep Stella from making these, because what am I looking at? Are those like orange wedges on their heads? What the fuck? Does this mean that their hair smells like citrus?
Oh, something's coming up.
This dress looks incredible on you.
Electric chair.
I would say thank you for lying to me, but lying about this is a war crime because these outfits are a war crime. The texture of the skirts pisses me off so much. Those look like they would be so uncomfortable to wear. This is so stupid.
Riven is no longer part of my life.
Thank you!
Oh, Musa. If only he would have stayed gone. You know, at least that's a benefit of season 7. We don't have to put up with Riven, although Nex quickly stepped in to fill that role, unfortunately. Musa is me at this entire season.
Life has a way of leading us to focus mainly on ourselves.
Oh, she is as fake as press-on nails. Hey, baby girl!
I get that was supposed to be nice, but was Bloom just throwing shade at Musa right there? Also, hi Daphne, I forgot that you existed.
And I thought that it would kill me, but it didn't.
How's married life with Thorin? I'm glad you're off screen, not having to deal with this stupid ass plot. Did Daphne retire from teaching when she got married? Because if so, that's kind of yikes. Oh yay, a terrible song. The melody is cute, but good lord, the lyrics.
How is anybody doing this sober?
Life is a jingle jangle jungle. This feels like the lyrical equivalent of keys jangling in front of my face. Also, that is a putrid green color. That looks like they smell real bad.
Does somebody not know how to flush a toilet after they've had a shit?
Where is the plot? Why is Flora annoyed? What? Healy is being like assaulted by a bunch of animals, and Flora's response is like, that bastard Helia. I guess Healy is bad with plants and animals? Whatever. Apparently we needed to give them forced conflict, so here we go. Is the sequence over yet? This should have been over like 30 seconds ago, minimum. I also did not realize that the specialists only just showed up now because they're that irrelevant this season. And low-key, their Duard voices are terrible. Like, absolutely dreadful.
What about you, Nex? You don't even say hi to me?
I was waiting for the right moment. Yeah, not bad.
Please die.
We need your help for a very important mission.
What? Huh?
The specialists are like, we're needed for something? We're useful? When are we useful? Why is Helia pointed the wrong way?
I know this mission is a job for girls.
What?
For girl, what? How is a search a girl mission? That doesn't make sense. Has no one heard of like search and rescue? Is that a girl only mission? Are you gay if you like search for a missing person? Like what? Is this me not understanding cis people and their obsession with gendering everything?
Well, yes.
Find the animal that has the first color of the magic universe.
In the beginning, there was nothing.
And then there was woman!
This is gonna be a piece of cake! Or easy as pie! Or maybe cool beans!
Please die.
Okay, how did Brophilius get in though? Like, did the barrier open for the Digmole and Brophilius followed it? Does that mean Brophilius can't leave without it? Because the only reason Kalshara got in is because she's a fairy, or at least she used to be. But Brophilius isn't, to my knowledge. Oh yeah, he's a wizard, not a fairy, so how the fuck did he get in here? I would say let's have a counter on dumb Brophilius gags, but I can't do counters this season. There's too much stupid. Okay, this is really annoying. Why does Brophilius end up doing more plot stuff than Kalshara? Like, Brofilius is literally just here for dumb gags and comedy that no one likes. You couldn't just have Kalshara be the threatening one who actually does things. Like, what is she doing right now? Just sitting back at the lair, like, filing her nails?
It sounds like some kind of lullaby.
Okay, the giant turtle with, like, little spikes on its shell is gorgeous. Once again, the artwork slays.
What in God's name do you have there? Please tell me it's not a testudine.
No, it's a turtle.
I'm not gonna lie, the Fairy Animals show was more elegant than the Winx's earlier. Although I will say the liquid shooting out of the turtle looks like piss, so that's disgusting.
Alexis, turtles do not pets make. The poor things are riddled with a myriad of diseases. You may as well tie a leash around a raw chicken cutlet.
Okay, how many times is this animation gonna repeat? What is going on? For a second, I thought the episode glitched because it was repeating endlessly. What the fuck?
One example of the harmony that naturally exists among all the fairy animals.
I will say, it feels like we're kind of romanticizing nature a little bit. And like, on the one hand, I get it, because we do need to respect nature. But on the other hand, nature is also terrifying. Like, the food chain is absolutely fucking brutal, man. It reminds me when Roxy said that fairy animals don't hurt each other. And I'm like, how do you think the wild works?
Let's go and find out.
No. If we try to wake the tortoise, we'll scare it.
I gotta take this and kill you both with it.
Helia not getting nature makes no fucking sense. He's a poet and a pacifist. I just, why would he want to angrily wake up a tortoise?
How long will it take?
Only 1 or 2 millennia.
Me waiting for the plot to start in this fucking season. Seriously, what has even happened in this episode? It's just kind of been wandering around the park in terrible outfits and dumb Brofilius gags.
The Digmole! It's the one abducted by Kalshara.
They all look the same to me.
Disgusting!
Okay, so because this is the one with different coloring, is this Farragonda's old Digmole? Because it's the only one that isn't pink. Or are they different Digmole? I'm so confused.
I guess nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed.
We need to stop Brofilius.
I think it would be better to keep searching, Bloom.
Can't we do both? Like, we can keep an eye out for Brofilius as we search. And wouldn't it be better to eliminate the threat? And as stupid as Brofilius is. Oh god, this.
Please wait, Roxy. We need to stick together and face Brofilius.
Bye, bitch.
This doesn't make any sense. Like, why would... They're acting like a big fight just happened, but it didn't. It was just a weird disagreement. What? That doesn't make any... So Roxy's the only one that's like, I don't care about Brofilius. I'm leaving. Like, that... What? Wouldn't someone go with her? Or, like, why would she be so compelled to go off on her own? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, the real reason is because she needs to be alone so Brofilius can jack her stone, so...
I'm the fairy of animals. Trust me. This is why Farragonda sent me with you.
With Roxy walking away, the show is completely on Bloom's side. And we see later on that, because Roxy gets her stone stolen, it's painting her as arrogant for thinking she knew best and punishing her by taking away her stone and therefore her relevance in the story. Meanwhile, the Winx are vindicated and are like, we'll save the day on your behalf, Roxy. And I'm like, I hate you, Rainbow. I hate you.
Now that Roxy is gone, let's try to wake up that big sleepyhead.
No, Helia.
Why is Helia such a dick for no reason? Jesus. Can we throw that in the garbage, please?
Watch out! What did you do?
Okay, Helia was being a dick, but Flora, the fact that you automatically blamed him, you are also trash. Wow, okay.
Nobody attacks our girlfriends, right, guys?
Is it me, or did the specialist seem like 25% more sexist this season? Maybe that's what happened. Winx used to be written by gays, but now it's written by straights. It would explain a lot, I'm just saying. Maybe that's why the outfits suck now.
Stop! We need to calm it down without hurting it.
You're a stupid man! A stupid man!
The fact that Tekna, of all people, said that, but then again, Tekna got to say a line. So, was that her first line this episode? Oh god.
Thanks, Timmy.
Oh yay, butterfleeks. God, why?
Flora, fairy of nature.
Hideous, atrocious, war crime, disgusting, sinful, disgraceful. It's the antithesis of the Lady Gaga meme. Even Lady Gaga would look at these outfits and go, what the fuck is that? Because these outfits are not art pieces, they're mistakes. The only saving grace is that Stella's the only one that turns the wrong way, because that is aggressively Stella-coded. Oh, thank God there was no Butterflix dance. Thank you, Lord. You are a good God today. I do wish that Butterflix was a time travel transformation, though. Because, you know, then we'd have a healthy rotation of Bloomix, Butterflix, and Tynix. Like in this case, they'd be using Bloomix because they're in the present.
Dance of the Tides!
Dance of the Tides. Great spell name, but why is it just more generic energy shields? It's the way that they gave up on the spells years ago.
We should make it fall asleep again.
Freedom enchantment, fairy animals. I need your help.
No.
How ironic that freedom enchantment compels the fairy animals to follow Bloom's orders. True freedom is you doing what I say. I guess that is the power of America. Talk about freedom while oppressing everyone. How did Bloom even know she could do that? What an ass pull of a spell.
Make it stop.
This, Jesus. Sure, I guess it does make sense that to fix the situation, they had to restore the order that was already here. But oh God, do I have to see the whole sequence of animals jumping around again? Please no. Meanwhile, in the land of We Hate Roxy,
Which one of you two fairy animals is older?
Me?
seriously, the fact that no one went with Roxy to at least back her up is so ridiculous. There are like, what, 11, 12 of you, and not one of you could accompany Roxy?
That bitch can die in a fire.
I'm ancient. I'm prehistoric.
Why do you have a yassified Beverly Hills voice, and why do your eyes look like dead marbles? It's the way that the animal gags are deeply unfunny. Tag yourself, I'm the weird armadillo thing, just exhausted from this episode.
I am very.
Why do you have an auto-tuned voice? The fuck?
I'll use my Stone of Memories to go back to magic's prehistory and find the Cry-Cries.
What the fuck does that... So are we under the impression that, like, animals or fairy animals can, like, live forever? How do you know about the whatever. You know everything about animals. Okay, sure, whatever. But you don't know to look out for threats.
Thanks so much, little lady. I would never have thought of that on my own.
Oh, man.
The fact that Roxy was bested by goddamn Brophilius is a hate crime. This girl could take on goddamn Ogron or Gantlos, but she can't handle Brophilius. This was how I knew that God and Edenia Straffi hated me, personally. Well, also the Stella Sun and Moon thing, but you know.
I'm the fairy of animals. Trust me.
A few moments later.
Brophilius! He took the Digmole and my Stone of Memories.
Thank you! That means that bad wizard
Can travel through time now.
What would happen if you gave a moron time travel? Now that's a true threat. He could go back in time and somehow turn us into koi fish because we never left the sea. That was boring as hell. Season 7, its two modes are boring and aggravating. And you know what? I miss the aggravating because at least I was engaged. I can't even say anything about that episode because like barely anything happened aside from Roxy slander. Disgusting. Utterly disgusting. Dreadful. Terrible. Shameful. I have nothing else to say. That was a goddamn shit show. Fuck this. I'm out.